701. Now, a lot of us could use help when it comes to saving, spending, and investing our money.
And luckily, in today's Ways to Save, Ways to Spend, John Weiss, he's a CFS financial representative located at Capital Credit Union. Good morning, John. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
So can you tell us a little bit about yourself? What is it that you do, and how long have you been in the financial industry?
Sure. I've been in the financial industry off and on now for probably 20 years. I started out in retirement plan services. I was in the call center and really started learning about how money works and the importance of saving early at an early age for myself. So it's been kind of an eclectic group of experiences that I've had. I've been a business owner in the community and as well as a registered representative. So I bring sort of a different approach than what you might find typically when you're working with a financial consultant or advisor.
And you have a great voice for broadcasting, I've noticed.
Oh, thank you.
Well, I'd like to invest all of my money in hot cocoa bombs right now, but I have a feeling that's maybe not one of your tips.
No, that segment was great. It was hard to come on after that, for sure.
So let's start out by asking, when should you consider getting an investment advisor?
You know, I think there's a lot of misrepresentation or misinformation out there about when you should involve an investment advisor or consultant in your life. And in reality, whenever there is a life event, challenging, exciting, you're moving into a new community or you're about to move, you've gotten married, you got divorced, you're going to plan for a family, there are a lot of reasons you would sit down initially, and the one that sticks to my mind was I lost my dad about 18 years ago, and my mom, we had never thought of a financial consultant for her, but that event, that tragedy, led to her needing to meet with an advisor, and that relationship has grown through the years, and it's become one of the things that I look for when I'm working with our members, is a chance to help people through their tough situation.
Those personal stories, certainly, we can all relate to. So some great ideas there for when you might want to consider talking to an investment advisor.
And John, now some of us have been investing for a long time. Some of us are embarrassed that we haven't yet invested. So what would be your advice for someone that maybe hasn't invested just yet?
Well, I think, you hear a lot about, come on in, sit down, we'll have a cup of coffee. The relationship between your investment consultant, representative, advisor, there's all kinds of names for us depending on the role that we play within your relationship. It starts maybe with a cup of coffee, but in reality, the relationship with your investment consultant is more like a doctor, more like a dentist, more like somebody that you would go to sort of fix an issue or to give you some peace of mind. So if you have any questions at all whatsoever about how your money's working or not working for you, then I would advise just sitting down with somebody. There are a lot of good financial consultants in the community. I know a lot of them, and they all have your best interest at heart, and they're all interested in making sure that you can plan for retirement effectively and go about your day and worry about the things you need to worry about daily, but let them help you to plan for your retirement. And I would suggest that you realize that it's not about stocks. A lot of people think if they sit down with an investment consultant, it's all about buying stocks and risky things. There are lots of ways to structure your portfolio that match your risk tolerance and the time that you have left before you retire.
But if you're a little bit older, you maybe need to get a little riskier, huh?
That's right. Yeah, take all the buy gold and silver. My friends at the Silver and Gold Exchange would love to hear me say that.
Go pick up some Bitcoin. We'll call it good.
Bitcoin. Yep, exactly.
I like seeing pre-retirement. What is pre-retirement, and how do I do that?
Yeah, I would like to pre-retire right now.
A lot of people would. It all depends on it's not what you make, it's what you spend, right? So if you can retire and spend very little, I say go for it. The issues about pre-retirement and when to get started, I would tell you that you should start at any age. I love talking with young people, especially in high school, because they might be earning money in a job, and there's no reason they can't get started in a Roth IRA at a young age when they're not paying for a roof over their house and they're not worried about maybe the full car expense with insurances and car payments. To get started early, that allows for the compounding of your returns longer over time. Gives you that advantage of time value.
Great advice, great tips. Thank you so much, John.
Yes, we appreciate you being here. This has been Ways to Save, Ways to Spend. If you'd like to talk to John or anyone at Capital Credit Union, make sure you visit www.capcu.org.
All right, and keep it here coming up next.